Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bailey. I'm a 4th grade teacher and welcome to a Teacher Week in My Life vlog. This week is our first week back from summer break. It's going to be packed with professional development, meet the teacher, finalizing the classroom, even planning for the first week of school, all of that back to school fun. Today we are at my school in the morning for some meetings, and then we're spending the afternoon at my principal's house for some team bonding, so off to a good start for sure. I have been hard at work in my classroom the past few weeks trying to minimize my to-do list for this week, but I do have a list of some finishing touches that I want to work on if and when I get some time throughout the week. We got our schedule for this week and it does seem to be pretty packed, especially with Meet the Teacher happening on Thursday night as well. But Friday is a flex day, so that means we can come in and do some work in our classrooms, or we can choose to do some work from home. So I am hoping that I finish all of my classroom work this week. That way I can stay home on Friday, but we will make that decision when it gets closer. Today, I'm really looking forward to talking through my schedule with my team. As you know, we are departmentalizing this year, so we need to talk about when our rotations will be and when we're going to start them. That way, I can start thinking about planning the first week of school. I'm going to take a quick Instagram picture and then get ready to go down for our meetings. I will catch up with you later. Hi. It's time. Wrapped up our cornhole tournament and my school does not have air conditioning, so please excuse my appearance. I wanted to come back and get a few things done though. The first thing that I'm working on are our leadership binders. I just made copies of everything. I put this one together to show you, but I'm going to have my students put them together the first week, so I just made all of those copies. This is what it looks like though. I have them set out with their numbers on them and then the rest of them are empty. So in the front, I give them the cover and they're able to write their name and then decorate it however they'd like. The leadership binder is to showcase our growth throughout the year. So we just put assessments in here. And then about every other month, I send it home. That way adults at home can view progress. So this is where it says, please sign a date that you saw the leadership binder. And then there's an optional spot for a comment. Most people do it, but it is optional if you would like to leave words of encouragement or a goal that you have for your students. So they just date it, sign it, and then the optional comment. Again, this goes home about every other month. Then I just did the tabs. So we have reading, writing, math, science, and social studies. And then also when I'm making assessment copies, I do them in these colors. So all of our reading assessments are pink. All of our writing I just print, so it's white. Math assessments are always in purple. That way it is color coordinated and then easy to see. When the students put something new in the binder, I have them also add a tab to the top. That way when their adults at home are looking through it, they can just go to what's new and don't have to dig through everything. So when we bring them back, I have them just take the tabs off and then sending them home again, the tabs will be on the new things. So I just set this one up as an example. I'll use it for them as well when I'm having them put them together, but I just wanted to at least get the copies done. That way I have it all ready for the first week of school. Here is where I store them. This unit was left for me by the teacher that retired from my classroom. I do need to get a few more binders and then some sticker labels at home. I had 25 and now I have 26, so I'm going to have to add those in this week. While we were gone, the bins were delivered, so I'm going to go put them in my other empty unit and label them just like this one. Alright, I don't know where the rest of those went, but I'll probably probably just print some new ones tonight. Okay, that's all I'm gonna get done today. It was a good first day back. Tomorrow we will not be at our school, so I won't be in my classroom at all. But on Wednesday, I'm going to be back at it and busy with professional development. And then I also have some work to do before I meet the teacher. So I will show you all my prep for that before Thursday. Good morning. It is now Wednesday. Yesterday we were not at my building at all. We had our district-wide welcome in the morning and then went to another school for some curriculum-based trainings. There was nothing really new there, which is nice. My team and I talked through our schedules a little bit. So we are going to be rotating Monday through Thursday in the afternoons, and then Fridays will look a little bit different. On Friday afternoon, we'll have an extended writing block, and then we'll also have time for class meetings, Friday cleanups, anything that we need to catch up with from the week, things like that. I think that it's going to be really nice to have my afternoons just being teaching the same science lesson 3 times, and then on Fridays that catch-up time will be nice as well. So we worked through that, and then I started planning the first week a little bit, which I'll show you, but my first priority is meet the teacher. Meet the teacher is tomorrow night, so I've started prepping for that. I started working on a flip book of information that I want to hand out. I'll show you that later, but I will hand that out, and then I'm going to do just stations for supply drop-offs. And that's really all I do for Meet the Teacher. It's just an hour where everyone comes in, drops off their stuff, reconnects with their friends, and then our PTA does an ice cream social outside, so they'll go out for that, and it's just going to be super simple and casual. But I do definitely want to give out that flip book, so I'll show you what I'm putting in it. Alright, here's the flip book. I had to cover a few things, but honestly not too much. We just have a welcome, and then meet the teachers, so a little bit about me, and then the fact that we are rotating for some subjects. We're going to give a lot of that information the first week of school to the kids. Then we have some communication things. I have them fill out a Google form that just tells me like basic information about how to contact them and then their student as well. The weekly e-blast is something that I send every week on Friday. So I'm telling them that they can expect that, and then my email and phone number where they can reach me. Here I just put the elements of our school day and then the co-curriculars that we rotate between. I didn't want to do like an exact schedule yet because, those things can change. Supplies, just a quick list of things to bring on the first day of school, and then our Amazon wish list is linked there as well. I wanted to mention my homework policy, which is just optional math homework. If they turn it in, then I will look at it and grade it. And then I have my leadership binder information, what they can expect with those, and extra information. So nut-free classroom. Chromebooks are going to stay at school this year. They'll be on Google Classroom, but just at school. This is for our background checks, and then a quick looking ahead to the first weeks of school. So I'll give these out tomorrow to everybody. I guess I can show you from over here. I have all of their name tags out. I put their little pencils with the holders over there, and then there's a folder on each desk that has the flipbook, a sign for their car when they're going to be picked up, the iChat form, and the lunch menu for the first 2 months of school. So that is it. Again, super simple. That's everything that I'm going to give out tomorrow. Last things I need to set up tomorrow are these signs, and then setting up the stations for supply drop-offs. We'll have the Amazon wish list information there as well, and then I need to put these onto bins and kind of set them out. That way they know where to put everything. That is it for me today here. Tomorrow morning we have some professional development meetings at a different school, and then in the afternoon we'll be back here to get ready. I'll do my final prep for Meet the Teacher, and I'll show you how I set everything up. So it's Friday and I'm clearly at school. I was so busy yesterday, I didn't even have a second to pick up the camera and chat about anything. We had professional development meetings all day, and then we had a little bit of a break from 2:30 to 4:30-ish where I was finishing setting up the classroom, because from 5 to 6 we had Meet the Teacher. I still have like all of our supplies out that I'm so thankful were donated. Now I have to put them all away. So here I am. I just figured I would come in today, put that stuff into cabinets, get it all organized. I did try to put some of the stuff away afterwards, but I was just so exhausted after the full day and then meeting everybody and all the excitement. So I just really needed to get home, have dinner, and come back today with a fresh start, just get a little bit more organized. I'm going to put all of the supplies away that I'm so thankful were donated to our classroom for this year. I need to also do a little bit of prepping for the first day of school. It's a half day and I do have it planned, but I have some copies that I need to make and just some little things around the room that I want to get done before all the craziness officially starts. So let me show you the aftermath of Meet the Teacher last night. So clearly I kind of started putting some things away. I am so thankful that my students and their families were able to bring in a lot of the supplies for this year that we're going to use in the classroom. So I had them putting classroom things over here, and then I can't really show you, but they started sorting out their personal things on their desk. All of that we are going to get organized probably on Tuesday, but all the classroom things, this is what I need to start putting away right now. That is settled. Again, I'm just so thankful that the families were able to bring in all the supplies that we are definitely going to use and need throughout the year. It was also just so sweet meeting them. I have a really good feeling about this year. I'm really excited about it, so I think that it's already off to a great start. I'm going to get a few more things organized, so I brought in some labels that I need to put on their planners and math books. So I'm going to put their names on both of these things and then get them sorted into their bins. Here are some of the things I have prepped for the first few days of school. This book is one of my absolute favorites, paired with a letter from your teacher on the last day of school. I will read this to them on Monday, and then they're going to write a letter to themselves from the first day of fourth grade. I hand these out on the last day of fourth grade, and it's so sweet to see their reactions. So I will do both of these things on Monday for sure. I'm also going to be handing out the me bags. The me bags are something that I use to help us get to know each other a little bit more. So the students will take this bag home and fill it with things that can teach us more about themselves. So I just listed a few optional things that they can fit into the bag, but it's just a way to get to know each other a little bit better. I love seeing what they bring. Here I have some things that I know I want to do in the first couple of days, but I'm not sure when, so just an all about me thing so I can get to know them a little bit more. This is the information that I ask them. The bookmarks will be decorated when my readers are book shopping for the first time. If it's not their turn to shop, then they're going to fill out a reading survey and then decorate this bookmark. And this is something that I saw on Instagram. I forget who I saw it from, but it just says, "Thank you for donating to our classroom." And within the first couple days, I just pass them out and everybody in the class signs it. If we get any donations throughout the year, then I'll send these home as a thank you. The last thing I prepped today, I can't show you, but I made a word search for their morning work on the first morning. It's called Our Class Family, and then all the words are their names. That way they can get to know who is in their class a little bit more. So it's just something super fun to do right when they come in as morning work on the first day. That is it for me today. I am really glad I came in just to do a few things around the room. I know that Monday morning will probably feel a little bit crazy, so I'm happy to be a little bit more prepped and organized before then. We have that half day on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be full days. So I will be vlogging the entire week and sharing it all here. So I will see you then, and thank you for being here.